Do you want to know what's happening in the market through the first half of the year? Tune in to Tom's Take right now. Welcome to the second quarter 2019 market update for the greater Philadelphia area. Always important to know what's going on, what's trending to help you, being a potential buyer or a potential seller, make a well-informed real estate decision. So I'm going to throw a lot of stats at you here, and then I'll tell you exactly what they mean. So the number of sales this year overall are down anywhere from 0.1% to as much as 9.3% in Delaware County, Chester County, Philadelphia. The outlier here is Montgomery County, which has seen a 10.4% increase in number of homes that have sold. Average pricing still remains strong. We're seeing increases anywhere from 1.2 up to 13% year over year for the average sale price in our marketplace. Days on market is ranging from 38 to 55 days, and that's obviously only for the homes that sell, not the ones that don't. And we're seeing that higher priced properties are still making up a small percentage of the market. Specifically, anywhere from 6.3 to 15% of all the homes that sold so far this year are above 700,000. So when you think about addressable market and total addressable market, a lot of those sales are coming in the lower price points. And lastly, inventory and mortgage rates still remain very low. Inventory's creeped up. We're seeing between a 4 and 5 month supply right now of available homes that are on the market. Last year we were sub 4 this time, so we're seeing that number's coming up and there's more options out there for buyers. And mortgage rates, and this is some of the big news, they're hovering right around 4% on a 30-year fixed loan. So what does all this mean? So what we're seeing is there's less homes that are selling. We did a video a couple weeks ago about the homebody area and that people are staying in their homes longer, and that's evident by the number of homes that are selling is decreased. Pricing still remains strong. So if you're a seller right now, knowing that inventory's low, buyer affordability still high with 4% mortgage rates, and we're seeing that prices are still continuing to climb, if you're thinking about a move, you may want to consider moving up that timetable. The best homes are still selling quickly. We're seeing homes sell within a couple weeks with multiple offers. That's still been out there. And obviously, it's very local. So one part of the market in a certain part of Chester County versus another part of the market on the main line or in Delaware County, they're going to have different market conditions. And that's where it's really critical to get a local assessment of what's going on in your neighborhood, in your school district, in your township. If you're a buyer, is the market a little frustrating? Yes. There's not a lot out there. Even though inventory's climbed up, it's still a seller-friendly market when it comes to inventory. The best news for you is to take advantage of these historically low rates. The Fed is talking about cutting rates, not raising them anymore. Big shift from where we were 6-12 months ago. And on top of that, if you lock in a rate at 4% or right around there, you're saving so much money long term that it's really going to help you. And we're seeing that because people are staying in their homes longer, there's probably going to be less opportunities as the market moves ahead. So if you can get a home that's in that 75 to 80% range of what you want, you may not be able to do any better. And we live in a market with low turnover, where people put a lot of renovations into the property. So don't be afraid about putting some sweat equity into a home, because ultimately it's going to help you. The real answer here is that there's a lot going on. If you're thinking about making a move, really important you get a local assessment of what's happening in your price range, in your desired area if you're searching, or the same thing if you're selling in your neighborhood, in your township, because it's all very local. You go to one side of a town versus another, we're seeing markets change right now. And that's why it's important to get all the right data. This gives you a broad view, and if you have any questions, you know where to reach me. Otherwise, we'll be back next week.